And when things fall off the rails, and they will, you got to remember to stay positive, trust in the process that you and the team created, and that the glass is indeed half full. You can't be overly organized as a leader. You can almost never over-communicate. You can't over-plan any situation. You need to trust in your team in the process and make sure that everybody knows what's happening and expectations as change comes. So I'm in a hotel room on a trip and took a red eye, got about 3.5, maybe 4 hours sleep, and I get off the plane and get an email. The event that we have been planning for a customer has been completely derailed at nobody's fault, but the date has actually changed, and there's been hours and hours of planning putting into this event. And it made me realize that, after finally landing, getting this email, it's the first email that I read off the plane, it could have blown up my whole world. My mindset, if my perception of this was so negative, it all could have turned to shit really quick. So I was immediately taken to go look at a vision statement that we created as a team. And it clearly states, we embrace change and adapt with a well thought out, proactive plan that is communicated effectively. It made me realize, if you're on our team and you're an operational leader, this is what you do every day. To nobody's fault. There are changes in the operation that come out, and you react to those, and I appreciate what you do and thank you, but you are a problem solver. We are problem solvers as leaders, and that is what we need to embrace. And how we look at that and perceive that is, these different situations could be half full or half empty. They could crater us or make sure that we rely on what we've already done. We can't be over-organized at these points when a change happens and we have to react quickly. Organized in the fact that we have our process, we know the team players, we know what needs to be done. We've done the pre-work, and it does take a little bit more time, but all of that pre-work has been done. That goes into the fact that you can almost never in these situations have over-planned something. You should, in your plans, always have a contingency plan. And a contingency to that contingency, because as we all know, as we go into an operational aspect or go into the operation, something is going to change. As leaders, we need to embrace that and be ready for that and have planned for that, and have the next step is you can't over communicate at any point in time when you're reacting to changes quickly. Make sure that everybody is communicated to, and these can't just be emails. Immediately set up a team call with the essential players. Make sure that they know why something has changed, what happened, and what you're going to do about it. Make sure that everybody understands the expectations and the process of the checklist of what needs to be done in a very quick manner, so they can feel comfortable in moving forward quickly, and then have them come back. Then you come back as a team, check in, make sure that everything's done. The other piece is you got to trust in your team. You guys, you as the team created this plan. Now the plans had, holes shot in it. Now you got to fill those holes. You got to do some triage, and you got to fill those holes fast. And there is a process that you built this whole thing off of. There is a framework. So just go back to the framework, chunk it up in bite-sized pieces, attack that, make sure everybody knows the expectation of what they need to do very quickly in a short time manner. Make sure they're communicated to and met with. Not just email, then you come back and meet again, make sure that everybody's good again. Finally, things are always going to come off the rails. It's just the nature of the beast. This is a changing world. They are looking for somebody to be leading that ship, and you have to be that somebody at all times. You have to portray and model that behavior, and let them know that you have a plan. Let them know that you plan for the contingency. Let them know why there's a change, but we had a plan. We're going to switch the plan, we're going to pivot, and we're going to keep going. And give them their expectations, over communicate to them, let them show them that you were already organized for this, show them that you already had a plan for this. And then you as the leader have to sit back and stay positive and trust the team that you've created. We're having some thoughts and figured I'd hit record and share some things with you. Aloha and have a great day.